Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we return to the Graystones with a Radiohead cover of their song Creep, which was the very first hit they ever had. And it's also one of the most enduring songs in their catalog, is my understanding. I think a lot of people have covered it over the years. It actually was the, I don't know if I'd call it victim or subject of a lawsuit. Radiohead got sued by the guys that wrote The Air That I Breathe, which was a big hit for the Hollies, and Olivia Newton-John also covered it. It's actually kind of a standard. And knowing both songs, I understand why that happened. So they lost the lawsuit, so now they've got a songwriting credit on it as well, Mike Hazelwood and another Hazelwood. So we thought it would be fun to watch the Graystones do this. They just dropped this a few days ago. It's got Izzy on vocals. We've also got Grayson on drums, as usual, Max on bass, Heron on keys, Philip on sax, and Evan on trombone. So looking forward to this. They only drop songs about once every 3 weeks or so, so it's always an event for us when they do so. Adrian, do you have any thoughts ahead before we go into this?
I haven't heard much Radiohead because I've sort of been out of tune and everything. I haven't listened to the radio in decades. But, I've heard the name. I've heard the song this afternoon. So I'm looking forward to seeing the Graystones do it.
Did it ring any bells? Do you think you've ever heard it before in the background or in a movie or something?
I am not sure, to tell you the truth.
Okay, yeah, because it's one of those songs that shows up everywhere. So maybe hearing it again here, you'll get a sense. With that, let's go ahead and check out the Graystones doing this song.
All right.
When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. You're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. Don't need a perfect body, but I want a perfect soul. And I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so very special. Yeah, I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. special. Yeah, I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I said it, I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? Oh yeah, oh no, no, I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
Hi, I'm Grayson.
I'm Max.
I'm Izzy.
And I'm Harin. On behalf of all the Graystones, we wanted to say thank you so much for listening to the music that we put up. It means so much to us.
We love the song Creep, and we especially love the cover by Postmodern Jukebox.
It was a big step up for us in terms of vocal and musical expression, and we grew a lot from working on this song.
Yeah, I can't even tell you how many hours I spent trying to figure out the piano parts and putting the right feel into the performance. But we finally got it.
And we got to dress up, which was so much fun.
Thank you for supporting us, and as always,
Thank you for listening. Hi.
Oh my God.
No, read it. Okay. Like, Max, you know in class when I make that face, like,
Yeah.
and then you're like, Max, I heard that.
I can only smile when I'm happy.
And I'm. Oh. Okay. It's okay.
3, 2, 1.
Well, yay for the bloopers.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
So, yeah, it didn't sound like what I heard this afternoon. It looks like they're doing a cover of a cover by Postmodern Jukebox of the radio.
That's right. That's right. F.
Oh, okay.
That's a fun song to play as a piano player. I bet Harin had a blast with that. Yeah, I was unaware of that particular cover. However, I was not surprised to hear it because this is the kind of a song that you can adapt to different styles. So, very interesting. What'd you think, Adrian?
Yeah, Izzy belted out the notes beautifully on this one.
Yeah, she was
And,
wrong.
it's just Grayson and Max. They're, just a solid foundation for all the music and everything. Harin plays the piano like a pro
Yeah.
on the Nord, and I guess he studied hard for it and it paid off. So
Yeah, he sure did. And then they go up to the G. I'm a creep. Doo-doo-doo, la-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. It's just a fun thing to play. Very interesting version. I was not expecting that at all. I didn't realize it because even in their actual title to the video, it said Radiohead cover. Well, okay, it is, but I think if Radiohead had done it this way, they probably wouldn't have been sued. I mean, because it didn't sound quite the same at that point. But very good job, very well executed. So there's a genre you could go into if you wanted to on a regular basis, kind of the throwback jazz sound. There's a lot of places that would love to hear you perform like that. Of course, there's a lot that would like to hear you perform the way you normally perform a lot of these songs. So it's really up to you what you want to do.
yeah, Philip and Evan, they're bringing some style into the song, with sax and trombone respectively.
They were good. The whole thing just sounded really wonderful. It probably helped expand their chops, maybe just their general experience with music, playing different forms of music. So yeah, expertly done, guys and girl, and very well done. Really appreciated that. That sounded tasty, I think is my favorite word to describe that. We will be tuned in for the next one that you pull out and throw on the internet for us to listen to. So folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this cover? If you've ever heard the Postmodern Jukebox version, I think a lot of people have heard the Radiohead version, but if you haven't heard that, let us know about that too. This was quite a departure, but a very welcome one. So give your thoughts. If you have other suggestions for us, leave those below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right, take care, folks.
See you all later.